Hi everyone, just a short quick video on effective annual rate of interest. This is something that was covered in chapter 9, so if you'd like to follow along in the book, we're going through page 319 through page 320. So let's first talk about what exactly effective annual rate of interest is. So your EAR is going to be your investment that you make, what annual rate of interest it's going to have when compounding is going to occur more than once a year. So we have annual compounding, you can have quarterly, monthly, daily. So when you look at your cash in hand at the end of a period, you could come up with two different amounts at the end of the period because of a bank or a savings account type of rate may have a different number of compounding periods. So when you compound more than annually, you'll have to solve for your effective annual rate of interest. So I've got a quick example set up over here. Let's say we have $1,000 we were given and we need to invest it. We also want to know what our effective annual rate of interest is. So the formula for that, like I said, it's in page 319 of your book, but the formula is going to be 1 plus your interest rate that's stated or nominal. So in our case, this is going to be 5%. You can see it right here. We're going to divide that by the number of compounding periods we have. So in this case, it's going to be 4. We're going to take that number and raise it to the nth degree of the number of compounding periods we have. So it'll be 4 again. Then you're going to subtract 1. So let's first solve for bank Y and see what we would have in our account at the end of a year if we just compounded annually with 5% interest on $1,000. So we start out January 1st, $1,000. In December, we know how to solve for future value, so we're just going to do present value of $1,000 times 1 plus your interest rate of 5%. And at the end of the year, we're going to have $1,050. So it can't be that simple to solve for bank Z because we compound more than once a year. So the first thing we're going to have to do is see what interest rate we compound by each quarter. So we can't compound by 1.05 of an interest rate because that is the interest for a whole year. So it would really inflate our numbers if we tried to figure out what would be in the bank at the end of the year if we use 1.05. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our interest rate, we're going to divide it by the number of periods. Again, that's 4 in our case. So we're going to be using a 1.25% interest rate. So now we can solve for the future value for each quarter. So we're going to take the present value, multiply that by 1 plus the interest rate. We're going to get $1,012.50. We're going to keep working our way down, so our new present value is going to be that $1,012.50. We're going to multiply that 1 plus the interest rate and keep working down. $1.25%. And the last one, we're going to use $1,037.97 as our present value times 1 plus our interest rate. So you can see there at the end of the year, Bank Z on a quarterly compounding schedule is going to give us a little better return, about 95 cents over Bank Y. Doesn't sound like a lot when you're working with $1,000, but when you're working with millions of dollars, it can be fairly significant. So what actual rate of return did we actually get on the year? And that's where effective annual rate of interest is going to come in. So we're going to solve for our effective annual rate of interest because we compounded quarterly through Bank Z. We don't have to solve it for Bank Y because we compounded annually. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up our formula. We're going to do 1 plus, set up our formula, parentheses, 1 plus our stated or nominal interest rate. So don't take the rate that we use to multiply throughout the quarters. Take the stated or nominal interest rate. We're going to divide that by our number of periods, which is 4. We're going to raise that to our number of periods, which is 4, and then we're going to subtract 1. So you can convert that over to a percentage. And let's bring some decimals out. So you can see actually even though our nominal rate was 5%, what our effective annual rate of interest was actually 5.09%. So we got a little better interest rate on Bank Z than we would have with Y. I hope this again was helpful. If you have any questions, send me an email, call me. My office hours are 8:30 to 4:30, so let me know what I can do to help. If there's any other videos you would like posted, I can either go out and search for some or I can record some more. Just let me know what you guys are having difficulty with. And again, if you have any questions, just give me a call. Thank you.